Greetings and salutations, universe. This is Creeta, and this is Legend of Dragoon, one of the best games ever. In between episodes, I just basically got into one fight and guarded a lot, so that's where we're at. Looks like Dart still needs to get a little bit more on Volcano. Lavitz is just getting started with Spinning Cane, and Whip Smack is coming along nicely. Let's move on to the next area. Oh, it's not that middle one? Looked like a shrine. We go there later. Nest of the Dragon. You can always be sure you're going in the right direction with this game. It's not like there's not a whole lot of wrong directions that can go on. Oh, hello, kitty. We're gonna take a quick kitty break. Hello. Oh, hi. Hello. The kitty unfortunately had to get fixed. She needed a neutering, so currently she's not feeling so great. But she's very loving right now, which is really nice. Alright, so there's little green sparks all over, little firefly things all over the place. Guys, don't you feel something? This forest is contaminated by the dragon's poison. I see. That's why the Sandoras don't have a defense in this forest. A normal person cannot be exposed to this poison for a long time. It's a natural defense. Oh my! What's wrong? I felt a little dizzy, but that's all. I guess it's hard for a woman. Oh, I am a woman too. You are special. Special, huh? Fine. I don't capitalize on a woman's frailty anyway. Ooh! Is it sexist if you're a woman saying bad things about a woman? I don't know. I don't mean to, uh-oh. I'm okay. See? Rose is fine too. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm sorry. I need to go rest a little bit. I'm gonna run off in this random direction. Bye! Are you alright? Uh-huh. Don't worry. I don't feel sick anymore. Besides, I think I got used to the air in this place. Then, can you go with us? Sure. If I fall down here, there'd be no meaning to me coming with you. Indeed. We can say the war is on our hands because the Kaisers cannot make a move. Oh, they must be like the commanders. Shana, please don't leave us like that. We don't know what awaits us. Yeah, what if the dragon was like around that corner, huh? But look at that weird plant in the background. Sorry. Now, let's move on. I think the plant being there is kind of like a Snorlax being in your path. You just can't get by it without the right item. They are playing brother and sister. Yep, they're always like that. Alright, well, yep, this is the poison forest of doom and gloom. The dragon's nest. It's kind of weird here. Oh, I don't like the... Oh, there's webbing and stuff. Gross. I don't like that. I don't like spiders. Oh, look at that plant. Was that like a mandragoras plant? Man-eating bug. Okay. Kapow! Kapow! Spinning cane! This thing does not go down with one hit, so that's a little bit worrisome. Oh, that wasn't even half its health. Alright, now it's half health. That's good to know. I'd kind of like to be able to be using Volcano for the fight, but if it gets leveled up, I'm going to switch. Oh, look at that dark magic. So that's going to do very little damage to Rose because she's a dark type, right? Whatcha! Whatcha! There we go. I like that everyone sort of has their color. It's kind of cool. Did you know, cool little fact, in the original design of the game, Rose was supposed to have red or green hair, but they wanted everyone's hair or clothing to more closely match their dragon type. Now, the correct way was to go onto that big web, but we're going to quickly backtrack and go pick up an item. And just sort of skipped a little fight right there. This was just the next cutscene, and we're going to go the next area. Oh, one more fight. I guess we can do this one together. Hopefully it's a different enemy. There's a really good enemy to fight here. Oh, the little bats. Just a recolored version of the purple ones that we fought in that other cave. These are tricky bats. I hope they have a low amount of health. Looks like they do. So it should be a relatively simple job of just whack them with a stick or a sword. Wacha! Volcano! Oh, kitty, you okay? Oh, poor kitty. Alright. What is this item? I think this is, I want to say either chainmail or plate mail. Called it! Chainmail. Now, obviously, we're going to equip this onto someone. Question is who? The way that I think about armor in this game is it's basically delaying how often... Oh, that's a big difference, too. Because we go from... well, at least 16 for magic defense. So let's take a look at who needs it more. List. First we'll figure out... oh, we can't even view its stats. But if we take a look at Dart versus Lavitz, because I think those are the two who can use it, we have 39 and 27 versus 36 and 17. So Lavitz takes a lot more magic damage, but it has a bit more armor. Oh, actually Dart has more of everything because he has the Night Shield right now. Ah, that makes a little bit more sense. And yeah, I guess Rose just has more magic defense than anyone right now. In fact, more magic attack too. That is very interesting. From my recollection, Shana is supposed to have the most magic attack. So that is incredibly interesting to look at. Anyway, yeah, I guess we'll give it to Lavitz. He kind of needs it. Is there any good items for him right now? Not really. I do still want him to have... oh no, Poison Guard. I think there's a bit of poison happening in this area, so we're gonna stick with that. Dart having the Night Shield is good, and Rose... I think for now, even though we could up her power by 10% roughly, War God's Amulet giving her 20% more hit rate just feels nicer. I never want her to miss. Missing is very sad. It's like a totally wasted turn. So, back we go. I thought that was a much longer run, but that's okay. Can we hop back? Beautiful. Hop, 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 and into the center of this web, and snap, and uh-oh. Down we go. Look at this place. It's so ominous. Good. You've come around. Yes, I think I'm fine. I hate the word fine. It's such an evil word. Freaked out, insecure, neurotic, and emotional, and I think that just hits Shana perfectly. In the nest of the dragon. I think Lavitz just asked where are we, and I totally didn't notice. Well, at least we don't need to look for Feyrbrand anymore. What confidence you have. Is that because you are a Dragoon? I guess. Or I guess. I don't know. Guys, look at this! There is still pure water in the forest. Yeah, it's some nice forest. Or some nice water. This is a beautiful place to train. Which I think... Do we want to? Or do we just power through? This is a perfect place to train. I think we'll train as much as we need to get all the items. So this place is a little bit different. You see these little mushroom things? We have to touch those and they sort of die. And then they lower paths to other places. Let's go left. Apparently first we're going to find out what is here. Oh, I love those armadillo dudes. They are wonderful for training. They just let you level up your additions so much if you let them. Ooh, Whip Smack doing damage. Look at that. Finish it off. And he used physical attack barrier. In my opinion, that is the best move that your enemies can use in the entire game. Because until he moves again, he takes 0 damage. And that means we can just keep hitting him, and hitting him, and hitting him, and hitting him, basically until we get bored. Or until he stops using it. But eventually he'll always use it again, right? It's just sort of a likelihood of him using it. See? Boom. Love it. These guys make me so happy. And he just attacked. I skipped ahead a little bit. Just sort of stopped the recording so that we can get along with this. I love them, but I can't imagine they're very fun for viewership purposes. I mean, you guys get great music. That's nice. And a Sun Rhapsody. See? Those things were like 50 gold or something. Boom! Dart just got 10, or to level 2 for D level. That means he now has Explosion! Which is a pretty fun ability. I like that a lot. And back to the murky dungeon of doom. There's one chest. Beautiful. And I think there's only... Oh, I guess there is 2 paths from here. What one do we go with? I'm gonna go with this one. That puts us under there. And then we'll pop up here, I guess. Just sort of try all the paths until you figure out the right one. So what are the... Oh, back in that way. Come on. There we go. Touch the little mushroom. What's going on? Poke it, and it flops over. Now that path is open. Got it. When it's touched, it reacts like that. What sort of statement is that? I don't get it. I think it's meant to be kind of a puzzle, but I call it just get all the chests, and you'll probably find most of the things on the way. Bravery Amulet. I think that stops fear, which I think was the F that I was trying to figure out before. Fear makes it so that you take twice as much damage and you deal half as much, if I remember correctly. And we should be fighting an enemy any moment now. But apparently not. Up here we go. I think this was the first one that I'd expected you to get to, but an enemy wants to fight us instead. What do we got? Oh, beautiful. Let me dispatch these. It's worth mentioning that every bar of SP has a slightly different color, right? So level 1, we were used to it being blue, whereas now it's being filled up to be green. And the cool part is that before, with level 1 Dragoon, we'd only last as a Dragoon for 1 turn. Now, it's gonna last 2 turns. That has some negative aspects to it, but mostly it's positive. So because that guy is not guarding, we're just going to slap that guy. In the end, you still have to kill these. Oh, I missed one. No. Still have to kill them because they get grumpy and they don't want to do their little 0 damage thing anymore. Their little physical attack guard thing. So, oh well. No big deal. Down goes another one. And body purifiers. Those might be useful in the fight to come. Because we're about to fight, theoretically, a poison dragon. So this thing dies, which means we get access to this chest. Beautiful. And I assume that this is the last one. Perfect. That one goes down. This will be the last thing to jump down. And it should be the last item in this room. Looks like it. On one playthrough, I spent ages here just fighting enemies because that pool heals us. We should probably actually go to it because I think Dart needs some MP. Pretty good. I think we go to this path. Is it this one? It's kind of tricky to keep track of everything, but it's not that many paths, really, is it? So we'll go down this center path. We'll probably fight one enemy near the bottom. In fact, I'll engage him by just running in a circle. It's sort of a timer until you fight a new enemy, I believe. And another one of these awesome dudes. The Mandrake is currently doing a ton of damage, probably to Dart. Yeah, 54, because he was very low on health. Something that I've talked about before is that most of the time an enemy will usually attack with a physical attack until they're below half health, and then they attack with a magic attack. Now that that enemy is defeated, we can heal at this pool and run up here, and hopefully we'll be able to save and then run straight to the dragon without another fight. Wouldn't that be nice? I think there's a save point right there, and save points in this game, they're very clear in what they mean. There's a boss fight coming. And with us saved, it should be as simple as running down here, getting caught on the corner there, and running up to see what's in the next room. Ooh, there's a dude. Who is this? Is that you, Lavitz? It's so ironic to find you venturing here. You are Graham. Do you know him? I will never forget him. He used to be the head of the second knighthood of Basil, Graham. The man who used to be my father's best man. Oh, you hear that music? That is the music suggesting there's like a dragon or a dragoon nearby, I think. Every music sort of has its theme, and I want to say this is like dragoon music. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Graham, welcome, Lavitz. You have become a knight, fulfilling the wishes of your late father, Sir Lavitz. Don't you ever mention my father's name. Are you still carrying that grudge after more than a dozen years of my betrayal of your father? Yo, if someone betrayed my father, 12 years would not be enough. Like, that's sort of a one-time thing, right? That's not all. You betrayed King Albert. You betrayed my mom. You betrayed every single person I know. Is that the wrath of a patriotic knight or a man full of vengeance? Both! Graham, I now get to avenge my father who trusted you and died in vain. Get revenge, huh? Try. See if you can truly best me in my new obtained power. Emerge the power of the dragon. You are a dragoon? It should be... it shouldn't be a surprise. Only the dragoons can manipulate dragons. Behind the dragon, there should be a dragoon. And here's Feyrbrand. This is the power I obtained. Obtaining that power is not an easy matter. Where did you get the dragoon spirit? I'm amazed there is someone in Basil who knows about this. Fine, you too will know before you die, because I am a stereotypical villain who will explain everything right before I get defeated by the heroes. His Majesty Dole got all his power and intelligence from Emperor Diaz. Is this some kind of dream? Emperor Diaz died 11,000 years ago with the name of the Holy Imperial Gloriano. I think she means like along with the country of the Holy Imperial Gloriano. I'm not sure, but anyway. If this is a dream, how can you explain what you're about to see? Come, I give you a chance to avenge your father if you have the courage to fight against the legendary Dragoon. Oh, this is good music. So, I don't know what... there's two enemies. What one do we take on first? I feel like Graham was the most insulting, so we're going to go after him. I didn't quite have a full 2 bars of Dragoon on Dart, but I do on Rose. Do I save it or do I use it? Let's just use it. Come on. Bring on. Oh, that's the fast transformation. Okay. So it'll always show us at least one transformation for the Dragoons. So that's cool. We're just going to go with a normal attack and let's see how well we can do. Oh, that was atrocious. Oh, don't tell anybody about that, alright? Let's not mention that in the comments at all. Let's not make fun of me or anything. Just move along. What was that? That sounded like a whale. Maybe it was a train or something. Ooh. That looks like a nasty attack. Jeez. Get out of here, dude. Oh, we should have Dragooned. My bad. Well, I mean, it's important that not everyone Dragoons all the time, because that has some issues sometimes. So, Rose being a Dragoon right now is more than enough. Oh, we got 4. That's a lot better. Hopefully we can get used to it and start getting 5. It's really tricky. It's all about timing with that, and to me it's really hard. Did some good damage though. Hey, leave Rose alone. She's a lady, don't you know? Alright, so this did, what, like 86 damage against Dart? Let's see how Lavitz fares against it. Because if it... Oh, it's 68. And he just got the chainmail, so that's a physical attack. Good to know. And Graham is already at half health. So let's finish him off. Okay, with Dart, we're going to Dragoon. Yeah, that's a pretty... I like that one. In this case, Explosion does damage to all enemies, so I think we'll do that. And it's really cool, and I don't have to press buttons for it, so that's nice. That is so cool. That did not do much damage at all. Dart, you should be embarrassed. That was sad. Attacking power up. I think a Dragoon or a Dragon getting a power up is a little bit unfair, but whatever. Alright, I think Graham is out for the count. Come on. Dude, you were supposed to be gonzos. I guess he has to do a magic attack. Now this should do very little damage to Lavitz, and also low damage to Dart because he's in Dragoon form. That means he takes half damage. That might stun Lavitz. Yep. Looks like we do need to hit Graham one more time. Come on. He did the little flicker. Ugh! I got a deep gash. So I'm just gonna jump away from this fight. So we saw Explosion. That does 25%. Let's try a Flame Shot. We're here, might as well. That's pretty cool. To me, growing up, this was my version of Kamehameha. Flame Shot was so cool. Maybe not as cool as a Kamehameha, but anyway, it's very similar. Alright, he's attacking power up again. I don't know... That might be a bit concerning. But he's only doing 39 damage, so that's no big deal. Not worried about that. There is a low rumbling around here. Almost like an earthquake, but we shouldn't be getting an earthquake here. A beautiful volcano. I didn't check it, actually. We might not have switched before this fight, so... that's okay. We're doing more damage with it. That's good. Oh, that's poison. Don't get poisoned. Don't get poisoned. Oh! Dart. That is normally not an issue because we can just Dragoon and that cures it, but he's relatively low health as well, so we're just going to get rid of that right now. And get back to attacking. We'll save our Dragoons from now on, at least in this fight, to defend against poison and whatnot. Oh, but the dragon is half health, so that's good. That might stun Dart. Yep. That's no big deal. Rose, get in there. Show him what's what. Ooh, coming in for a double hit. Nice. And now the dragon is under 25%. You can always tell based on the arrow right under its name when we're attacking. Blue is A-OK. Yellow is under half, and you can see that red arrow. It's under 25% now. Be pretty cool if Rose took care of it all on her own. Apparently not. Dragon's choosing to wake up Lavitz. But Lavitz probably needs to guard now, to be honest. Huh. Risk it for the biscuit? Or not. Risk it for the biscuit. It's almost down. I haven't seen it do a huge damage attack. Boom! Like I said, risk it for the biscuit never lets you down. Level up! All over the place. Beautiful. Shana even leveled up. Nice. You have Survey's strength. My efforts were to no avail. I even used betrayal to obtain this power. I still don't understand. Why did you betray my father? You were not like this. Nobody could be stronger than your father. That was the only thing I could never conquer. I had admiration for him as a mate and as a friend. Dude, those are the same things. Unless like you're mating together, but no, in that context those are the same things. But time goes by and it turned into this feeling This fear from realizing the limits of your ability. This fear that goes nowhere. The only thing I can do is curse you. The only thing you can do is curse yourself for weakness. That's silly. But you couldn't overcome your fear by defecting to Dole. You needed to overcome my father. There was an alternative. If only I could obtain a new power, I could be equal to or surpass your father. That was the Dragoon spirit I got from His Majesty Dole. Lavitz, live strong. Now I can go to be with Servi. Dude, Servi's not gonna want to be with you, dude. Like, why are you trying to be all noble at your own death? Get out of here. Bye-bye. He is lucky to be dead now. Greed for power eventually conquers you. Unleashed power generates only sorrow. He should have known that. He was lucky to die now and avoid even more sorrow. Rose, you're a little bit creepy sometimes. And with that, the Dragoon spirit... What? What is this? Oh! Such a coincidence. It can't be. Or is this fate? Lavitz, maybe you too are. Dart is right. The Dragoon spirit of the Jade Dragon recognized you as the next master. I am a Dragoon. I deserve to rule dragons? Not only do you deserve, but you have an obligation to accept your fate as a Dragoon, don't you? It's what Graham left for me. I understand. I accept it. Dude, he's a traitor. Don't just change your opinion because at the last moment he was all noble and stuff. This is ridiculous. The fate of a Dragoon. I will use this power for justice! Like Dart and Rose. Use for justice. Huh. Acquired the Dragoon, spirit of the Jade Dragon. That's so cool. Good for you, Lavitz. Ah. Shana. I can't breathe. Too much poison. We cannot make it to Overvilliud carrying Shana. Then we have to go to Lohan. Lohan? That commercial town that Dabas was talking about? Yep, that's it. I heard there's a great doctor there. Hurry. Alright. Up the spiderweb thing that we go. It's a little bit creepy, but I guess that's a poison dragon. Poison, spiders. I guess it kind of matches a little bit. Oh boy. There is happy children in the background. Alright, that jumps us down there, but we've already been there, so we're going to move on to the next area. And with that, we should be able to save. And that is the end of this episode. This has been Creeta. This has been Legend of Dragoon. And before we leave, let's take a quick peek at Volcano. Almost there. Spinning Cane is doing well, and Whip Smack is doing well as well. And Lavitz now has a Dragoon spirit. Legend of Dragoon. I love this game. Hope you guys are doing well. Stay warm if it's winter for you. And, yeah. Bye-bye!